What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Decisions Reaching a Decision. This is episode 2, and we have a couple things to talk about, and things are a little bit new, and I'll explain maybe in a new video, but we're going to talk about button layouts, which are default, bumper jumper, recon, southpaw, boxer, and green thumb. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of the buttons on these layouts. At any time, you can pause the videos and look at each individual controller layout, and we're going to start off with default, which is going to have RB as the melee, A as the jump, and LB as equipment, or using the armor abilities in the game. Alright, now we're going to look at bumper jumper, which is kind of the equivalent to tactical in Call of Duty. As people say, this is the layout you should use, and it's the best layout for you. I personally don't use it, but whatever. LB is to jump, which makes it easier to aim apparently while you're jumping. And RB still stays as your melee, and actually X becomes your armor ability. Alright, for those of you who played a lot of Halo 3 and don't want to change your button layout for reach, this is the one you want to use. This is recon, B is melee, A is jump, but LB and X have been switched, where LB will be your armor ability and X is the switch grenade. So that will be the one hurdle you have to get over if you want to use a Halo 3 style layout. Okay, these next 3 layouts are ones that I haven't seen any of my friends or anyone else use before. I don't use them, so I don't know too much about them. But southpaw looks to be a lefty flip for those who maybe be left-handed with the button layouts. And boxer is actually, it keeps the right trigger as shooting your gun, but it makes left trigger your melee, so you have both attacks on the triggers. And green thumb takes away the melee from being either B or RB, and actually becomes on the right stick when you press down on it. Alright, we're going to look at 2 more things that kind of go hand in hand, which are sensitivity and pacing. First off, sensitivity. It is an important decision you need to make in this game regarding your sensitivity, because you need to have it to where you're comfortable with using that sensitivity. Now, I run with a 5 sensitivity in this game because I run 7 in Call of Duty. To me, it's the most comfortable to me to still have a good enough accuracy, but still have kind of that almost twitch factor. So here I kind of stopped the video. I'm doing trying a little drag scope, so I've stopped it at where I'm just about to shoot him. If I had run with a lower sensitivity, I might not have made it. If I ran with a higher one, I might have been, further right. Now, Halo is not a twitch shooter by any means, unlike Call of Duty, where it's whoever has the faster reaction time will win in Call of Duty. When it comes to Halo, there is some twitch factor, but it also does come down to having the correct sensitivity, so you can have your shots on that person and not be too slow or be shooting around him. Okay, so here's a little bit of a example of the twitch that can happen in Halo. Now, you might not be able to see, but there is a guy actually there next to that arrow. And now, I'm actually having, I do have a good enough sensitivity that I can be able to twitch to try and aim him. I missed a little bit, but it comes down to that and having, a sensitivity that can help me almost get him, in the reticle and try to get him. Now, here's another moment of this. Here, he pops out right there by that arrow, and I'm gonna twitch, try and getting shots on him, trying to, hopefully get a shot on him. And that's kind of the main thing in this game, is to try and get shots on people. Alright, now we're gonna look at pacing. And what I mean by pacing is you need to pace your shots, you need to be patient, you have to have a rhythm when you're shooting your gun. And that goes with the DMR, the needle rifle, and the pistol, I believe, and even the sniper at some point. You see it here, I'm slowing down this part, showing you that I need to slow my shot down a little more, because you can see the four quarters are not getting back to the center, or at least close enough to the center where they're going to hit a person. Here was a little bit of a better example of, letting it kind of come back and shoot. Now, here's a double kill that I get. This is actually SWAT on Hemorrhage, so it's it's about getting headshots in this game. And this game really does, I have to make sure you line up your shots. See, I waited a little more. I still could have waited a little bit less, or a little more, but I did get the kills. And see, compared to the other one, I did actually, pace my shot just a little bit more, even though I still need to do a little more work on that. Alright, now personally for me, what I've found out, the reason my shots are a little bit more rushed are actually because of I actually get kind of like surprised in the game, and I kind of get like oh my god, that guy kind of like turns a corner. I'm like, ooh, this guy, and I just start spamming the trigger, thinking I can get him. And no, so when you're playing this game, I mean, it's something that I have to put my mindset in. I mean, yes, it's a game, not to take it seriously, but you know, if you want to get some kills, I mean, you know, you gotta have your head on straight. You gotta be kind of focused on what you're doing, and not panic. All right, now here is a part where I do kind of panic a little bit. I kill the first guy, and as I reload, you can see the name next to the reticle. There's another guy, and I did start going, oh no, there's another guy. What do I do? I gotta try and kill him. And you see, right as this starts up again, I start spamming the trigger. Guys, I want to say thanks for watching, and I want to give a special thanks to my friend B-Lang, who gave me the idea for the button layouts in the beginning of this episode. So, thank you again. Episode 3 is coming. That is going to be about the power weapons. Guys, I will catch you guys later.